What's going on, IK Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder. We're just trying to do something different. And we are, of course, back again, giving you some more of that high-quality IK goodness, quality information / education. And today we are going to be covering and talking about one of the best tips that I probably not only can give and want to give, but something that I notice is very missed and rarely talked about. And so before we dive into it, as always, make sure you guys like, ring that notification bell. If you want to join and be a part of our conversation, you can hit up our Discord, which you'll find in the pinned comment and description down below. Okay, so what is this dope sauce tip that BN is going to be giving you today? Well, it comes right down to one of, I would say, the easiest, most forgotten thing to do that is going to help you not only with your building and your research speed, your training speeds, and your healing speed, along with your, the RSS production output as well. So this is what it is. Your castle assignments. Something that you should be checking up on every so often. Do not let this go to waste, right? So this is where you finally can click on the castle, you get the assignments, right? And you go here, you get your production for farm, lumber, quarry, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Smeltery. I'm just going to go with that. It sounds good to me. And then we go to military, right, which is where you get your shieldman training, spearman, cav, bowman, and your seriously wounded recovery speed, right? And then, arguably one of the most important, right, is your building and your tech upgrade speed bonuses that you get. This, I can tell you, without a doubt in my mind, is something that completely goes unmissed by, I just want to say, many players, right? Oftentimes we'll get into this groove when we're doing our daily activities, right? And our just day-to-day doing our daily missions, if we're going out there and just farming knowns, doing bosses, right? Participating in an event. And we often miss to come back and do and update our assigned scholars, right? To make sure that we are getting the most amount of bonuses that we can. And important, I'll give you an example here on how to check for that, right? So you can see here that no one else I can really pick that is my top, right? So here, let me just kind of go off Harold Attila, right? So you'll see here that I get the +5, right, for being an app. I got the 1.4, I got the 1.3, I got the 1.3. But then as I start going down, you'll notice that the point benefit here is not that much. That is why it is important to make sure that every so often, as you are upgrading this is more so once you have all 9 slots unlocked, right, for each of the 3 areas, production, military, and technology, you want to be often going back. Even if you check this once a week, if you check in any time you hit a couple level increases, you get an extra star, just go and see if one of the point options in the aptitude bonus effect category or stat line has improved. If it has, then you need to make sure that you are updating this appropriately, right? Making sure, and one of the things you can do as well is that if you're in a situation where, kind of like me, and let's just say you have to gather a bunch of resources, right? Here's a second pro tip I'm going to give you. If you feel like you have a little ways to go, right, where you're not going to be able to upgrade a building, right, you got the tech that's going right now, so you're not really worried about that. Let's say your tech is going to take a while. Go in here and do manual reassignments. So you can see here, right, that I'm getting 18.6. Let's just switch this up, and I'll show you an example, right? So I'm getting 18.6 there. Let's say now, hang on, I think I put them all back, didn't I? Okay. So we're getting 18.6. Now I'll show you what it looks like here. So we're going to go here, and then I think I need to go, is that 1.2, 1.3? Yeah, okay. So now I'm getting 19%, right? So it's 0.4% increase. Now that may not necessarily be a lot, but if I want to switch this to my production, for my production speeds, right, on the buildings, this is actually a lot better than if I'm having to wait. Like, again, I don't have enough resources right now to upgrade. I mean, I might to one building, but not for the one that I'm waiting to upgrade on. So I don't need to have my immortals sitting there, right, not giving me the most amount of bonuses God, I have to think of the name now, the assign, for the assign production benefit, right? And same thing with Academy, right? Think of assignments almost kind of like titles, right? They're bonuses that you give out prior to hitting your research upgrade. This is something you can actually min-max and manipulate, right? Now, yeah, the thing I will say is that when it comes to training is okay, right? I think the more important thing is, right, if you are looking for the biggest benefit when you do a building upgrade or a tech upgrade, reassign those people to your tech, right? And then whenever you are waiting for another building or your research is going, your building's going, right, but you're waiting for those to finish or to open up, or just until you have enough resources to pop one, go ahead and just take these people off of your technology and add them to your production and then military second, right? That would be my recommendation, just because I feel like, and I'm going to say this from more of like the free-to-play, low-spend area, right? Because for me, I need more resources at this point than I really need to speed up training speeds in other areas, right? Even healing speed. I just need more resources. So I would rather do something like this where I put my best immortals, right, for highest aptitudes and bonuses on the production line, because I don't have anything that I have to do tech-wise right now, right? So I'll reprioritize and put the best people that I can, right, just to give an example, because I already have those there. So this is how I'll do it, right? I'll just kind of go through, I'll look at what the points is. So this is 1.2, cool. This is 1.2, and then I'll look for another one that's around that. That's 1.1 there for YSG. Okay, so then I'll put YSG here. Right now I'm getting 18.6, right, based on kind of what I was getting in production. So I'm getting a little better now off of training and healing speed, but I'm getting the best that I can now out of production, right, for farm, lumber, quarry, and smeltery. So this is really important to do, and this is one of the best pro tips I can give you right now, is that really learn to do a lot of in real time and manual adjustments for your castle assignments, because that's how you're going to min-max your progression that much more. Something that I don't even know if I've even heard anyone talk about this, right, on kind of how to do some of these how to micromanage, right, your castle assignments, right? Everyone knows, yeah, you need to place them initially, and sure, every once in a while you might come back, but remember, always check this often, because anytime you're able, even if it's only going up 0.1, that's where you need to make those adjustments. And then, of course, starting to do those min-maxing micro adjustments when you start feeling like you're getting low on resources, or if you are already having building and research queues going, but you're just waiting for them to come back off. Do the adjustments and max out your production speed for your resource buildings all the time, right? Literally, I don't know if that's number 3 or just kind of a loose 2.5, but make sure you're taking advantage of those, because it will help you, right? A little bit plus a little bit plus a little bit more, right, can arguably lead to give you really good accumulative gains overall. So make sure you're not forgetting about that. And then I think that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Is this something you do? Do you do this to the extent? Did you only do your initial assignments, right, after watching this video and hearing me talk about it, right? Is it something that you might now start using, right? Did you just never think of doing it like this before? Let me know anything and everything in those comments down below. That is it for me, your boy BN, and we are out. Until next time, as always, we will catch y'all later.